Deep Dive, where emotions meet the stars and spirituality takes center stage. Join Sherianna Boyle and Carmen Schott as they explore astrology, mental health, manifesting, and so much more. Two women on a spiritual path, sharing wisdom, stories, and the magic of sisterhood. Ready to dive deep? Let's begin.
Welcome to Deep Dive. I'm Sherianna.
And I'm Carmen, and this is a show about astrology, spirituality, and healing.
Each week, we're giving you your astrological update, Carmen is, and sharing a little tips and tools of how this might be impacting you, your health, your mental health, your family members, helping you to have a better understanding of yourself is what we aim to do here. We are speaking about the week of July 27th, Sunday, July 27th.
Yes.
That's what our focus is on.
Yes.
What's happening, Carmen?
So July 27th through August 3rd, guys, we've got just a few things. So we got the sun is in Leo, so we're feeling more social, more about, going and enjoying a movie or a concert, getting out and about, being more flirtatious, being more romantic, because, Leo loves love and romance and generosity and playfulness. So we may be feeling just in a better mood, than we were when the sun was in Cancer. And, this week is really a time to focus on our loved ones. We got a couple things going on. We got a lot of retrogrades going on. We're in Mercury retrograde still in Leo. Saturn is also retrograde. And that has been affecting people this month, and we're still in that. And retrograde just kind of block energy, guys. It just kind of like the energy's not flowing. And what it does is it makes us focus on the past. Retrogrades bring up old issues, old baggage, old relationships, old karmas for us to reassess, readdress, and then kind of let go of and have some closure. So it's not uncommon that people from the past will pop up, or you'll get an email about something that is finalized. You get a job offer, all these things happen that you already were working on before, or things that were going on, last Mercury retrograde are going to come back up. And a lot of people get job offers during Mercury retrograde. They get book deals, all these things happen because it's things you already had in play. But if it's something new, like if your husband has never said he wanted to buy a new home, and this week, during Mercury retrograde, hey, let's go look at houses. I found one I want to buy. Don't do anything until it's direct, because you often will change your mind about anything or something changes out of your control with anything that you've committed to, or maybe was kind of newer. It wasn't something that was really thought out and planned, can kind of go kaput during Mercury retrograde. It can end, or it can be unexpected, or guess what? You feel like, oh, I don't want to do this anymore, or wait, I don't have a good feeling about this now. That's why, because your mind is going to change, because Mercury rules the mind, rules our thoughts, our beliefs, and so it's going to make us reassess everything, which is not bad. But that's why people have a lot of changes that happen typically during a Mercury retrograde. And because of Saturn retrograde, that's the planet of karma, there's a lot of old energies coming up for us also, with people, with hurt, if we've been hurt, if we have a wound, if we have something we feel overly responsible about. These issues are going to come up, and it's just to reassess them and let them go. And then the reason I bring up is that Chiron is it's an asteroid in astrology. It's called the Wounded Healer. It is going retrograde on July 30. And this is really important because Chiron rules where we have trauma and hurt and wounds. And
July 30th?
Yeah, July 30th. It goes retrograde.
Okay.
That means we're going to be ultra focused on our emotion inside. And we're going to it's turning all that energy inward. That's what a retrograde does. It's not flowing outward like it should. The energy, it's all energy. So it's turned inward. So you might
almost feels like a good time to do breath work, Carmen.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
You might have to kick up and do a little bit more than what you normally do. And if with all these retrogrades
Yes.
happening. That's
Yes.
one thing that I'm feeling is to
Yeah.
really kind of, even if you just take 3 nice cleansing breaths a day,
Yeah. Absolutely.
help move that heaviness. Cause this feels like a lot. I'm going to be honest with you.
It is. It is. The retrogrades are a lot, and this year is a very intense year astrologically. It
Mm,
started in January, and with Pluto in Aquarius. Now we have Uranus into Gemini. We have Saturn and Neptune went into Aries. They were in Pisces. All the outer planets change, which does not happen very
mm,
often. It's a big year astrologically and
mm,
historically, because you'll
mm.
see history in the making now. I mean, there's all these things going on,
There
and
is a lot of history in the making.
yeah, that's why. Because
That's the one time I do like to watch the news
yeah,
when
yeah,
I feel like I'm watching history.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm, yeah.
Let me tell about Chiron, and then we can talk about the technology stuff that's going on because it's
Okay.
craziness. But Chiron is going to bring up. It's where you have a wound that you can heal by healing others.
Hmm.
So in your birth chart, you can look at where is Chiron, and
Okay.
you also want to look at where is it transiting. Okay, Chiron is in Aries right now, and this is something because it's going retrograde. Um, it's going to bring up stuff, and you may be like, "Why am I thinking about this person that hurt me, or that I felt taken advantage of, or why am I thinking about my childhood, or why am I thinking about this?" It's because it's bringing back things that need to be healed. And so that's why, guys. And everyone has what's called a Chiron return. And in astrology, when I learned this, I'm like, this is so cool because I didn't know it for many years. I just found out maybe 15 years ago. A Chiron return happens during the midlife crisis, same age 50.
Really?
When you're 50, Chiron returns to where it was when you were born, which is when on your 50th birthday. I'm having it
Interesting.
in August. I'm going to have my Chiron return. I'm going to be 50. So I'm in it now, my Chiron return. And look, I just changed my job. I changed my whole life. Yeah, it's 50. It's like that midlife and you're like
Your identity.
you get
Who
on your
am
new
I?
path,
What,
you
what do I
change.
want to do?
Yeah, you reassess like am I doing what I'm in here to do? I'm halfway through my
Mhm.
life. It's that midlife crisis is what
And
they
some
call
people
it.
can't handle it and then they act out.
Well, they go out and buy a red Corvette,
Yeah,
or divorce their wife of 50 years, which was a mistake. So don't do
exactly.
anything too drastic.
Yeah, don't do that.
I mean, I'm like
Yeah,
baby steps, but it
yeah.
is, I am healing a lot of things because I'm already feeling that, Chiron in Aries. I have Chiron in Aries in my birth chart too, so it's right there on it. And I am living my Chiron return right now. And it's
Interesting.
a lot of healing. And so, but everyone, because it's retrograde, it's affecting everyone. Yeah.
So everyone's going through stuff
Everyone's
coming
having
up.
old stuff come up.
And
Yes.
it does feel like that. It does
Yeah.
feel like that
Yeah.
with a lot of people, that people are
Yeah.
feeling like what, like a lot of people are
Yeah.
going through or having a
Absolutely.
hard time
Yes.
getting
Absolutely.
stuck in things. And,
Yeah.
I'm wondering if this can even occur in, I'm thinking about even in your life of getting rid of things,
Yeah. Yeah.
old stuff in your home. I'm wondering if that could help, purging,
Yeah.
um, cleaning out, decluttering kind of thing as these things come
Yeah.
up.
That's kind of Mercury retrograde too. It's a good
Mm.
time to reorganize, declutter, get
I've been
rid of
doing a lot
stuff.
of that in my house.
Yeah, old energy, getting rid of cleaning,
I
just
mean, I had a forever in my garage.
yeah,
I've had, because my daughter went to cosmetology school
yeah,
for high school. She went to a trade school
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and she got her license and did it for many, many years. She's fabulous at it. We had a freaking mannequin head.
Oh wow.
And my husband put it on top of the outdoor refrigerator. So then I go
Okay.
out there.
Yeah.
And the last couple times, this damn head would
Oh,
like fall. And I'd be like, oh my God,
oh,
it's like this
it's
woman's head.
scary.
It would
Yeah,
freak me
yeah.
out.
Oh my God.
Finally, I'm like, why am I keeping this? Why do I keep putting this stupid head back on top of the
Yes.
like it means something,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And I'm like, what am I doing? And I've just started. So every day I go in the garage and I'm like, I got to look around
Hmm.
because you get desensitized.
Oh yeah.
And I got to look around. I'm thinking, I got to just look. Is there something I can throw away in this
Yes.
garage?
Clean. Yes. Yeah. Release. Release.
What are you holding on to?
I know. Well, it's a good time to let go of stuff because we have a lot of Aries going on. We have
Ah,
Neptune, Saturn, and Chiron are in Aries. Aries is about the future. They're good at
mm,
cutting the past. They don't stay stuck in the moment. They go forward, and they use their voice. They're straightforward, blunt, and the wound of Chiron. Chiron is about speaking up for yourself. And it's an Aries for everyone right now in the sky. So,
mm,
and it's retrograde. So it's about, looking at ways that we did not speak up for ourselves and
mhm.
using our voice and standing up for and verbalizing what we really want. That's kind of the wound. That's kind of the Chiron and Aries vibe. And it's
Mhm.
retrograde. So it's going to make us think about that.
In a healthy way, because
Yeah.
there's some people that are verbalizing
Yeah.
out there
Yeah.
that
We don't want to be
quite
bullies.
frankly turn me off.
Yes. Yes. We don't want to be bullies. And
We don't want to be bullies and we don't want to be rehashing things in a way where you're
yes.
just making it so people can't ever move through things.
Yes, yes. And
Right.
there
Yeah.
could be this warrior energy right now because Aries is the warrior. Aries rules
Ah,
conflict. Aries
ah,
rules battle. Uh
mm,
like going into battle. War is Aries.
mm,
I mean, it's the
mm.
and so there's a lot of stuff going on in the real world that has to do with war. We
Yeah.
battles,
It seems like
different.
it gets better and then it resurfaces and it gets a little,
Yes.
and then then it perks back up again kind
Yes.
of thing.
Yes.
Interesting. We're
Yeah.
going to take a quick break now if you're just joining us on Deep Dive, and we'll finish up your astrology update right after the break. So hang in there.
Astrology is energy. Unlock the wisdom of your birth chart with my new book, Your Astrological Energy. Pre-order your copy today and receive 10% off a personal consultation with me. Visit CarmenTurnerSchott.com to claim your special offer today.
When was the last time you took time for you? Hi, I'm Sherianna Boyle, author of the Emotional Detox book series and several other books. I also lead a variety of wellness retreats throughout the year. Visit sheriannaboyle.com/events to find out more and to book your retreat today. Again, it's sheriannaboyle.com/events.
Hi, this is Carmen Turner Schott, author and psychological astrologer. My newest books are Your Astrological Energy and Astrology's Magical Nodes of the Moon. Both offer powerful insights to help you understand your emotions and your spiritual journey through astrology. Discover how your birth chart can help you heal, transform, and become more resilient. Visit my website today at CarmenTurnerSchott.com and grab your copies on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and online stores.
Looking to transform your life? Sherianna Boyle, author of 11 powerful books, invites you to take a deep dive. Explore her emotional detox series, discover manifesting with energy in action, and connect with spirit in her latest book, Just Ask Spirit. Start your journey today. Find all her books at sheriannaboyle.com.
Welcome back to Deep Dive. We are giving you your astrological update for the week of Sunday, July 27th. And a lot of retrogrades going on, you said. Anything else?
Yeah, the
Talked
big
about the
thing.
Chiron. Yeah.
Yeah, the Chiron retrograde, and then we also have Venus changing signs, guys. Venus is going into Cancer, so it has been in Gemini, and so it's going to be a big change with relationships, like how we feel in our relationships, are also harmony, peace. It's going to be more connected to, finding comfort in emotional romance and expressing what we really feel. It's going to be a little bit more take things more personal. Because Venus was in Gemini, which was like all about communication and being on the go, having fun with your partner, communicating. Now it's in Cancer, which is Cancer rules the home.
Mm,
Cancers are introverts. Cancers like to withdraw from the world. They don't want conflict. They want peace and harmony. So Venus is going to want us to, maybe more of a focus on staying home with our partner, cooking,
mhm.
doing things in the house together, doing things in the yard, things to take care of the home and the family. Also, kids might feel like you're having to, give more attention and affection to your children. Help them with their problems, which is a Cancer thing. So that Venus in Cancer is affecting all of our relationships. That's a big change this week into a new sign.
Okay. Interesting. Are those the main?
Yeah, those are the main
things that are
energies this week. Yes,
Yeah.
and then towards the end of the week, the moon changes signs every 2 to 2.5 days, but we're going to have a Scorpio moon over the end of the week into the weekend. So Scorpio
We'll
moon,
talk about that probably next show, right, Carmen?
yeah, like on the 1st, it's in there on August 1st and 2nd. So you're going to be feeling it.
Oh.
And, yeah. And
It is. It's going to happen Friday.
Yeah,
Friday, August 1st is the.
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
Yes, and it'll be there the entire weekend. And it's going to be a big shift because it went from Sagittarius into, whoa, Scorpio. So it was like, let's have fun, travel, optimistic, free spirit, looking at the positive in life. And then it hits Scorpio and it's like serious, like dark, like nothing's going to work out. Like this is not good. So Scorpio is a totally different vibe.
Yeah.
And it's deep and emotional and powerful, and it takes you to the depths of your feelings. And it's very skeptical. It's not trusting energy. Scorpio is very psychic, perceptive, and so we feel more intuitive. We can feel more like we just kind of know things. Like our intuition is heightened. When it was in Sag,
Which will,
it's like fun, play, let's go travel, let's go drive around our convertible. And then Scorpio's like, well, you're going to be feeling things. You're going to feel intense. That's how I always feel when there's a Scorpio moon. I feel intense. And I feel a total shift of energy when the moon goes into Scorpio. And I dream things very vividly.
I think I mentioned a couple shows ago that a lot of my spiritual messages are coming through my dreams. I had one actually last night because I run that Just Ask Spirit community. And I teach them how to connect to spirit. And I got a very, very strong message last night that they were literally telling me what to do in the group. They were like giving me what we need to be focusing on. It was really interesting, but it's not even so much the message, just how strong it's coming in and how it's direct.
So that's your chart. You're a Scorpio moon in your birth chart.
Oh, interesting.
And,
well, ever since July 7th, I mean, remember, and well,
that's Uranus transit
helped
your
me
house.
so much understand that because I told you, I said, I'm all of a sudden channeling, it's just heightened, right?
Yes.
And you're like, well, that's because of your chart. And I was like, what?
Yeah. You got some transits of the 8th house, which is the Scorpio house. Your sun is there and Uranus is transiting there. It's awakening all the 8th house stuff. It's the 8-year transit. It's the last 8 years. So it's going to be happening for quite a while. It'll be a good thing. More intuition. Trust your gut instinct right now. That's the key.
Oh, I am trusting it more and more. I'm feeling it out and listening to it. It's amazing though how easily I used to get talked out of it, Carmen.
Oh yeah. When Uranus transits anyone's 8th house, when it happened to me, you're forever changed.
That's what I mean. Like I'm really not this.
You don't doubt anymore. You don't doubt. Like it made me trust my astrology more, myself, my intuition,
When did yours when did
that
happen?
It was back in 2012 through 20. Mine's in the 9th house now, but it was there for 8 years. So I remember it was there when I was in Germany in 2015. It was messing with me through my 8th house, and I was like thinking of writing a book, but I hadn't really wrote my books yet.
When did you write your first book?
2022. 2020 is when I wrote it, but it didn't get published until
2020 was your first book?
No, 2022 was my first book, Sun Signs, Houses, and Healing. No, I self-published years ago.
I was going to say,
but
Carmen,
I mean with a publisher.
Because you've written 11 books, correct?
Yes. Going to be
12. And I've written 11 books.
Yeah.
When was your first book written?
Now I wrote my first book self-published in 2010.
Okay, mine was 2012.
Yeah, yeah, that was just
Okay.
my eighth house book, which is about the eighth house or
And
talk
what,
about.
so I guess my reason for asking,
Yeah.
were you going through the
No,
that?
not when I wrote the first one. No, no,
Okay.
no. It was I had, because it takes it so many years. So I know when I lived in Germany in 2015, I had a lot of changes in my life, and I'm like I could feel it, and I looked, and Uranus just went into my eighth house, and it was just very intense. And matter of fact, that's when my grandmother passed away. Sometimes there's a loss of a loved one, with the eighth house. It's the house of death, rebirth,
Uh,
healing, transformation. But she had Alzheimer's, and
how
for
long did you live in Germany for?
I lived there 3 years, 2000 to 2003, and then I lived
Wow.
there 2013 to 2015.
Wow.
About, yeah, what, 5 years
How
total.
did you like that?
I love living in Germany. Germany's very clean and neat and beautiful. Um, the people aren't real friendly there, but you got to get to know them. We lived in a German village, and my daughters say they don't wave at me. It's a cultural thing. They're not like us, like
Right.
they just,
Uh-huh.
and I had some great neighbors. But my husband's family's German, so he has some cousins and stuff over there, and his grandmother
Interesting.
was from Germany, so they all speak and write in German. All his aunts and uncles did, except his dad. His dad was the youngest of like 12 or something like that. But yeah, I love Germany. My daughters and husband would love to go back and drive by where we used to live, because we lived in German village. Yeah.
Wow.
And they have trails. They're very health conscious there. They get out and walk a lot. They're in nature.
Hmm.
There's lots of trails that go through the woods, and they walk. They have Volksmarches where they march and walk. It's like these long walks, and you get these beer steins. And, at the end of the walk, it's like every
Uh-huh.
little village does their own little walking things, and
Interesting.
flea markets and all that fun stuff. I loved it. It was fun. And travel, you can drive anywhere and be in France in 30 minutes and go down into Austria, a 5 hour drive, and you're in another country. And
Now,
they
when you
check
look at somebody,
passports. You
when
just
you look
drive across the border. Yeah.
when you look at someone's chart, can you tell if they're going to travel? Can you tell if
Absolutely. I just told two people last week that they're meant to go overseas or marry someone from another country or culture. That's the ninth house. Or Sagittarius energy. Like your love planets in Sag shows me you're more likely have better luck if you marry someone from a different country culture than you. Or if you have ninth house, which
interesting?
I have, is I was meant to live in another country, but I never thought I'm from the Midwest in Missouri. I never went out of the country until I married a military person. So my husband was there for it. And our first orders after getting married, we got orders because he was new. He's a little first lieutenant, and I met him in Illinois, and he's like, "We're moving to Germany." I'm like, "What? What do you mean?" And my family's like, "You can't go." And I'm like, "We don't have a choice. We have like orders from the military." And they're like, my grandfather's like, "Well, you got to get out of it." And I said, "We can't." And my mom was
Uh,
excited. She's like, "I'm coming to visit." My mom was the only one that was like all excited. Everybody else was like shocked. And I was a little scared. Never been out of the country in my life. So you fly over there, they pack up your house, they put it into crates, and it gets shipped. And then we flew over with just what was our suitcase luggage, me and my husband the first time. And we didn't have my daughter. We'd just been married. And so we had to you have a sponsor that helps you find a house in the German village, and you go tour them, and they speak German so they can talk, because most Germans speak English. So
mhm.
but we found a little house, and
Wow.
you wait 6 months for your car to get shipped over and for your
6 months.
and your stuff. So we had to go buy a German bed. And in Germany, they don't have box springs because they won't fit up the houses because they have really narrow stairs and stuff. So we had to buy German bed, which is two separate mattresses on this like wood. And we had a German bed, and we kept it for a while. And we ended up getting rid. Now we have a nice sleep member bed now. But anyway,
Oh,
but
wow.
but yeah, it was interesting because they don't have air conditioning. So I learned to appreciate the little things. When I moved back to America in 2015, uh,
Mm.
2016, I was so happy to have central air because we didn't have air. We have fans. And we would sit out
You
in the
do
German.
learn to appreciate when you don't have something.
Yeah.
And I do think travel brings that out in people, that when you travel and you don't have your nice comfy bed or your little special whatever you have, your little comforts, right? You come home and you're like, oh, it was nice to go away, but it's so nice to come home. And you appreciate every little thing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Carmen. Again, I love these astrology updates. I think they give us such self-awareness of not just what's happening right now, but what our potential is.
Yeah.
And when you hear about something like Carmen sharing, the travel and going outside of your comfort zone and kind of thinking about these things. By the way, Carmen's got a new book out. It's called Your Astrological Energy. It's on pre-order. Please go ahead and order that book. So appreciate that. I have a new membership launch. It's called Emotional Detox at Home. I create one new emotional detox a week for you to listen to. It makes it easy and quick. And when you go ahead and purchase those books or purchase one of my books, Just Ask Spirit, it's our way. It's your way of letting us know that you're happy, right? And that you appreciate us, and it keeps us going, keeps us motivated. So thank you so much. Thanks, Carmen.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Have a great week, everyone.
Thank you for tuning into Deep Dive with Sherianna Boyle and Carmen Turner Schott. If today's episode inspired you, don't forget to share, subscribe, and leave us a review. For more insights and resources, visit carmenturnerschott.com and sheriannaboyle.com. Until next time, keep diving deep into your soul's journey.